in. Having one stream of income just seems like, huh? Who is that? Where? How? But indeed, it is important to have those conversations, figure out how we want to be on top of things and make more money, but do it sensibly. And like I said, Progress is here to share those insights on how you can make that money, make sense of it, and still be able to enjoy it.
Correct.
So let's get into the conversation proper. When we're talking about income, we know how it is. It's very easy to make money. Well, to some people, let me not say it's very easy to make money, but some people, immediately money comes in, they already have a lot of things that they want to use it for. But what exactly is an income, and why is it important to have multiple streams of income, especially in today's economy?
Okay. What's an income? An income would be classified as cash flow, classified as money you earn from the delivery of goods or services. So when you earn money from delivering goods or services, when there's a cash flow, we term that income, whether they are from doing business, wages, salary,
right.
Whatever investment you have, those cash flows you receive are termed income, because they're basically monies received from the payment of goods and services.
Who doesn't like income? Who doesn't want to make extra money? Who doesn't like money? Well, there are some people that don't like money, but they like the things that money can get.
Right.
So they're not greedy. They just want.
Well, they go pari passu if you ask me.
We want the things it can get, but we don't want too much of it. Just make it simple for us, and we'll go with it. But what are active income? What exactly? When someone says I have an active income, what does that mean?
Okay, active income would mean that the cash flow you have is directly tied or is given in exchange for your time. So if at the moment I'm here and I'm committing time to doing something, what I earn from that exchange of time I'm offering is an active income, because I'm committing my time to doing it in that moment. I'm committing I'm involved in it. I'm involved in that process of the eventual cash flow I will get, so it's active.
Okay.
Passive income in the reverse would be income you earn where you are not necessarily exchanging your time. You're not necessarily so involved in it.
Right.
It can go on without your direct involvement, but your active income would involve your involvement and basically an exchange of your time for that cash flow, an exchange of your time for that money or that fund that will be received for the goods or the services that you offer.
But what are the differences, or are there similarities between them? Could you help us break them down?
Yeah. So similarities, basically, you get to earn some level of cash flow, some level of funds from both ends, whether you are exchanging your time for the money,
right,
or whether you don't necessarily have to be involved in that process. Whichever way you get some cash flow, you get money come in for you. That's a major similarity. In terms of difference, put it this way, your active income is sort of like fixed, while your passive income is scalable. What that means is, if I'm exchanging my time for my money, there's a fixed amount to it. But for passive income, my passive income can be variable. It can be scalable, meaning, say I work at the radio station, I'm paid a particular amount of money as salary.
Right.
That money I earn for the exchange of my time is fixed.
Right.
But if I possibly have a rental income somewhere, I could, as much as possible, that income can be scalable. It might not necessarily be fixed. I could have a business somewhere that I'm not actively involved in. That income I get from that can be scalable. It's not necessarily fixed, but for your active income, there's a fixed amount of money that is pledged in exchange for your time, that is pledged in exchange for the involvement that you are providing for that service or that good you are delivering. So off my head, another difference would probably evolve around involvement, really. For your passive income, you necessarily do not have to be involved in it as much as your active income. Yeah. So just broadly, those probably just fall within the differences we have between the passive and the active income. Generally, multiple streams of income are just important. If you ask me, having multiple streams of income just helps you. It provides options for you, really.
Right.
Options, really.
I like the fact that you say it provides us options.
Yes, options, yeah, because options from the perspective of, first of, diversification of your risk. For instance, if you are actively involved in a job and you don't have a passive income, if anything happens to that job, they're going to take a big blow.
Indeed.
So you have all your risks, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, you have all your risks to one side of your life, and anything happens to that, it becomes a major blow for you.
Right.
Options, in the sense, in the perspective of, it helps in your wealth accumulation. Imagine if all the monies you have to get in your lifetime, you need to actively commit your time to earning it. It's going to be a lot of time consumption for you. Having multiple streams of incomes rather provides you that option in terms of wealth accumulation. If you are earning X amount in your active with your active income, and then you're earning Y, Z, and A, B, C somewhere else through passive income, it gives you options for your wealth accumulation. If all the monies you're supposed to have just come from just what's it called?
Your active income.
Correct. Where you have to just exchange your time, your involvement for all of this money is going to be a lot. So in the current economic climate, I think a major reason why one should have multiple stream of income should be it provides us options.
I like that. Having options is the right way to go. But what are the various types of I know it's even clear now. I was going to ask you earlier if it's possible to have both a passive and an active an active and passive income at the same time. It is possible. It is doable. However, what are the various types of passive income that one can actually look at getting?
Okay, passive incomes are there are a variety of options available, and depending on the individual involved as well. So what can be passive for you may be active for me, if you look at it that way, right? Okay. But broadly speaking, passive income might evolve around things like your investment income, money you earn from the investment you have.
Right.
You're not definitely active in the management of all of those. Things like your rental income, you're not involved in the use of the house, as it were, but you get some income from that. What else? Royalties, right?
Ooh.
Royalties, people that sing songs, write books, those intellectual properties you get. So you write a book, you continue to get royalties for. You're not necessarily so involved in all of those. Probably you sing a song, correct? Yes,
the money is not coming in.
Exactly. So those are passive incomes,
right?
And so you don't necessarily have to be involved in all of those, and those are just basic examples of what passive incomes are.
Great. So that is something that we can actually, look forward to. So now that you mentioned, investment, as a type of passive income, can you speak a little further on that? How can we make proper investments? How do we go about it?
Okay, for investment income, it just as the name suggests, those are the income you earn from your investment. And what incomes can you earn from your investment? First of, using the Mansard Money Market Fund, they are the fund offers a return of around 20% at the moment. So those returns you earn offers you some level of passive income from the money you have. Also, the AXA Mansard Equity Income Fund, the fund also avails unit holders the opportunity in terms of dividend payments. So those dividend payments you get for the shares that you hold are also passive incomes. And if you're a bit more akin towards foreign investment in terms of USD denominated securities, the AXA Mansard Dollar Fund also offers a return of near 7%. And most of these incomes that you get from investing in all of these products are means for you to generate passive income where you don't necessarily have to be active. Not really active. You don't necessarily have to be involved in the management of all of these products, and the products themselves offer you some level of cash flow, some level of stream of income that could help first diversify your risks in terms of your sources of wealth, and also help you grow your wealth in terms of wealth accumulation. So just to stay within those brackets, the AXA Mansard Money Market Fund, the Equity Income Fund, and the Dollar Bond Fund are good examples of investment income that one can earn through passive management.
So it's not just about earning more money, it's earning them in the right way.
Correct.
And making the most of it, because I like what you said earlier. If you are working at an active income and for some reason something happens, maybe the business folds, you're out of a job, nothing.
Correct.
But once you have a passive income, even while you're having your active income, you have that going for you. So it's more or less like your fall safe, measure.
Diversification, really.
Diversifying your portfolio, as you like to put it.
Right.
So, indeed, we're taking the right risks, but making sure that we're putting our mouths where it needs to be.
Correct.
We're not going to be hungry.
Definitely.
Not in this economy. We need to be doing things right and smart as well. So putting our best foot forward is what we need to do. Thank you so much, Progress, for all that insight that you shared today.
Thank you.
And I'm sure Lagos, even on a holiday, they know that making money is important.
Very important.
Have a passive income. Don't just do the active one. Have a side hustle, as they like to refer to it as. Thank you so much once again for sharing your thoughts this evening. And I'm sure, Lagos, you want more insights. You can reach out to AXA Mansard on their website at www.axamansard.com/investments for you who wants to get all that insight about investments. Or you can call toll-free, their toll-free line, which is 0700 AXA Mansard, to speak with any of the fund managers. However, if you want to send an email, you can send it to clientservice@axamansard.com, and indeed they will follow through on all your questions that you have. On social media, for those who are social media savvy and want to follow through on that, on X, or as they like to refer to it as Twitter, on Facebook and on LinkedIn, it is at AXA Mansard, but on Instagram, it is at AXA Mansard _. Well, you know how it is. AXA Mansard Safe Cruise comes your way Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday. So we'll catch you up on Wednesday, and probably we'll be talking about your health. So Lagos, don't go nowhere. Stay tuned to AXA. Stay tuned to Smooth 98.1. And indeed, make sure that you get all the right information that you need going forward.
AXA Mansard Safe Cruise. Brought to you by AXA Mansard Insurance PLC. AXA, know you can.